There is an article I've seen on social media. Now, it has been published on 3news.com, TV3 for a website. Now, the article is by Abranti Biafeno Anthony Akwe. He's a security and conflict management expert. Now, Oyejuma was Center for Security Dialogue and Peace Advocacy in the field, and our article we atuja. Now, Miria, I'll tell you an observation I've made about the Peace Council. Because I listened to interview by one of our members a year OKFM. Na mekas asem natural. One say, Maka say, NDC for claims now womo make say instance womo sign peace agreement. No, it is extremely legitimate. It will be bia wobeka say tie bia no na trese nipa kro no mpega na ye. Because ye ni na ye koya ade na boni esi. Na on say member sign agreement na me say monye boni ni ho adwuma nsa na maba be sign a sebe se wo pe asomdwe a wo be ye ho adwuma. But se wo ba na ba be bo mechi se da bi onya na trese wo de adwenbo ne enenam. Now this security and conflict management expert no the article bi aba betu jana me pese me read the article no. Now here article na wo tro na wo say 2024 peace accord NDC's demands are legitimate and must be addressed. That is asema wo kan say NDC for demands are wo mo de ama peace council no eto asumu na say peace council for indeed omo pa asumdwe ema election na wo mo address NDC for omo conditions ya wo mo e de aba betu dwai yankenkan o say justice they say is the bedrock of peace. Now you can, I mean, that opening statement you can emede. Opening statement it say, justice no meaning ni trading, but eno na ema asomdwe say ye di asem ye di ni pepepe bibia wo say ye di asem ne to ema asomdwe eba. O say in view of this, it is important to state unequivocally that if we are ready to make peace as a country, then the 6 conditions that have been requested by the NDC leadership through negotiations, a true negotiation approach should be easy for us as a peace-loving country to fulfill. So here some more can. O say si e pasumdwe e wo abato we mu a NDC for 6 conditions a wo mo de amaye on man a yesi ye pasumdwe de na nka wo say ade no eye fofofo emayen. O say beginning from the demand of full implementation of the recommendations by a Short Commission on Ayawaso by-election incident, prosecution of those who killed the 8 people during the 2020 general election, prosecuting of persons involved in the illegal printing of voters' ballot papers, and transparently, honestly, and publicly addressing the missing equipment at the Electoral Commission's office. Furthermore, the demand from President Akufo Addo to publicly declare to accept the will of the people in the upcoming 2024 general elections, and the request for the signatures of the Chief Justice, Attorney General, and Inspector General of Police on peace pact document before the NDC sign are all realistic, achievable, and under no circumstance should a country like Ghana, that touts itself as beacon of peace in Africa, not be able to collectively address it. Also, borrowing a quote from an unknown scholar, also, trust is built when someone is willing to be vulnerable and the other person honors that vulnerability by not taking advantage of it to harm him. Now, what's your point? As a security analyst and an expert, you raise here. Or trim say, CSA, IGP, Attorney General, any Chief Justice, anything in Krata, also say, peace, ye pasumdwe. CSA, President Akufo Addo Mbra Bontemeka say, MPP Luswa, on di boni bia. CSA, omo mudi boni, Ayawaso West Wagon. Yen implemented the recommendation no omo yesi yenchi omuntum no yenchi omuntum see yesi nkrofo akwakọ bon nkrofo enwo twitwu eku omo enti no police ana Ghana yenchi asese sa nkrofo no ye de omo kokot na yenchi omuntum no sa nyama we nyama bia oman bia wo se wo no wo ye ugina emma asomdwe because Ghana asem a ye na ye kan no de de ho ahwa ye ho no se ebibiman mu ye na ejina ma asomdwe oman ya wo se ugina ma asomdwe de nsem wenye nsem bia wo se ye nsem bia eye din e wo say ya ade bi kra na onye obi kra na e wo say o ka kire wo say obeye one e wo say otumi ye den e sorry na wo ye we normal quotation say trust is built when someone is willing to be vulnerable and the other person honors that vulnerability by not taking advantage of it to harm him. Now, I know the other can say, ye ka se ujidi wo bi mu a, na tre se o wa kwenya. Ye ka se obi enya jidie e wo obi mu a, na tre se nipa kono wa kwenya se e wo se odi bone. Nanso, wa ye na adwen se wo ndi se nipa kro ne bone. Ono ne yenya, ono ne etumi ka se me wo jidie e wo nipa kro we mu. Ati ase aha nti oba ne obema edeti na obema no ana oba ne se me de me trust me mpena na te se mpena no obetumi afa wechi o but we decide say nya de a wo befa wechi nti eno no build the trust nti ye ka se trust a eno no nti o say on the back of this quote it is important that the Peace Council takes a swift interest to engage all critical stakeholders mentioned in the NDC's request to set a fertile ground for the country to create a sense of security, safety, reliability, and trust for peace in the upcoming election. Me say, hey, nyanse ni bia asemo obekani. Hey, there is one thing that the NDC has provided to the MPP and the Peace Council. All they have to do, and it's in someone NDC for Aken, just implement it. Ghana for behun is about to ayekotui, boni bi eni huebesi. It is as simple as that. NDC for some more can okay, NDC for ya shas yes ye 1, 2, 3. But you see, Enra, mitie Peace Council a penny back interview our year no. I can confidently say it looks like the Peace Council, they are afraid of President Akufo Addo. It is either most of the people in the Peace Council are aligned with the MPP party and so they don't want to speak about President Akufo Addo, or they are afraid. Because in the interview na mitie ye no. Omo ka kire Peace Council for say NDC for enyama wo mo de aba abonten no. De na mo ya afa ho. Osi o eye negotiations. Omo be ko NDC for enim, omo ni MPP for be ko akwa kasa. No mo akọ NDC for enim na ebia negotiations omo aka say okay. Ase ye di ano o koto atare ana wo to bayre o se bayre ne 30 cedis me se me ma 25 o se okay menje o se okay o de me ma 26 o se okay meje enti that is what the Peace Council is planning to do with the NDC. Omo ni NDC kotena se negotiate say 6 conditions na mo ma no mo de we ni ebetumi aye we ni ebetumi aye ena journalist no ebisa Peace Council panyin ni say na President Akufo Addo de na NDC for ka no mo bekọ akwa ko hu President Akufo Addo ne na akasa na response a free Peace Council panyin ni ho no anyamede asem o kan ni say oh ase no kra no ehun hia sen eno say NDC for say e was a President Akufo Addo ba bonten no ba be declare say election we omulusu a wo beji atum inti they want to hear from President Akufo Addo. It is part of the condition. It is say osam ko ka President Akufo Addo no ba be yes ade na o se ehun hia say o say oh it sounds say the your friend saying sa papa Henry Cote ni ministry no Ministry of Interior it sounds say Ministry of Interior ama no assurance and a Ministry of Interior can because Ministry of Interior no have security in sense so it's Ministry of Interior no aka say oh boni bia nto e wo election ni mu boni bia nsi wo election ni nti o take Ministry of Interior na word no for it because Ministry of Interior no ono represent President Akufo Addo and I'm say Inkrofo is either so mu show President Akufo Addo and na say omo ye MPP for omo ferry papa nanim because for you to say this I say NDC for nsem omo ka no mu nkonko hu Akufo Addo mpon ne nkasa. You are trusting in the Ministry of Interior in the sense say Ministry of Interior is representing President Akufo Addo. Inti mo say ono aka dia it said the President Akufo Addo aka mo be for no ne word for it. NDC for say ye Akufo Addo ne pese yete ne enye Ministry of Interior. Sa Ministry of Interior ye ni na ye hu ye ono ankasa ni krum hene. Hini a wo won krama mu. Anan kran asase so ono ankasa ni krum hene a wo hene no ne ho mfa no a oko parade asia oko tena asia President Akufo Addo order Ministry of Interior na say ko na ka ma adwentre ohene no a tre say oko jon ekoye kasa tre ohene no this Ministry of Interior and I wo ka tre me say obi nka say no nsi obi nka say sa na ebesi ba wo ka tre me say sa abato mredru na call a free Flagstaff house e ka tre me say ye for police for ko ha for we for ko ha for we for ko ha mamma ye declare o ka tre me say sa Ministry of Interior be gina President Akufo Addo enim na wa ka say menye In public, we saw how the president ordered him around, and quickly he went. He didn't even ask questions. He went quickly. This looks like someone who say, I'm taking his word for it. Hey, have you? Me say, obi biara wodo man no. Obi hu ni say NDC fo nsem o mo kana eye nyansasem eto asum. Na oman we ni yaye ye ho say ye nka no kwantia. Na kenye bibia NDC fo nsem a wo mo ken. Na ke yade wo se ye kasa humpo. Na ke wo se journalist ni obia e support NDC. Na nko obia ta NDC fo echi ka se dabi ade we die. Eni kwan se NDC po na eka. Ke wo se civil society organizations obia ka se we die ni kwan se NDC fo po na eka because asem o mo ka na ne na de asomdwe beba ne na de confidence beba. Unim Techiman South two things. Esan say ya bon nkrofo tuo e wo hopen eku omo pen nti this time around it's either say nkrofo be shro so meba ho aba beto aba omo wi a omo to aba wi omo mekọ ana say this time around nso omo nso be boa omo ho ekita weapons edi esie ntre mo adwen wai me da se